talk to you about just playing along with, don't want to feedback on myself, talk about tracks and playing with bands, perhaps for your first time sitting in with a jam session or using tracks or whatever you want to do. Now this particular game is quite tricky in the fact that the track that I'm playing with there, very good track and everything, but it's very simplistic in its way. Usually a good blues band, just like a jazz band, the bass player will be playing different lines all the time while still very much anchoring perhaps a simple structure. Alright, what you've got going on with this particular track, it's the same thing, repetition all the time. They're anchoring it, but it's not going anywhere. So at the front you have to be more creative, because the idea with any form of line or improvising or lick or anything you're trying to do, you're reacting to what's around you at any given moment in time. Alright, a little bit like any artist, writer or whatever, they're a commentator of the times that they're in within their storytelling, hopefully. Okay, not all do, in fact lots, majority don't. Okay, and that sets people apart. So you've kind of be able to come up with you've got to be able to come up with more inventiveness when the track is quite simplistic. But what is important is to open your ears and to listen to what's around you. The advantage of a track like this is because it's pretty straight ahead, it gives you a chance to perhaps try things out that you've been working on. And basically what you're doing is replacing a metronome or replacing the band. So, but like a lot of guys, what you'll come up with is I really don't know what to play. Well, it's not a problem if you let yourself just be in that moment and just work off, let things happen at that moment. And of course, obviously, if you've got a really good track or a good band behind you, they will stimulate you to go in different directions, because ideally each time you do a take it should be different every time. There shouldn't really be any need for trying to improve, trying to do the same thing over and over. That's really not the object of the exercise. And of course that's the kind of thing that I coach extensively, because most people don't actually play that way. It's not a tricky thing to do, but it does need coaching or pointing in the right directions. Okay, and I'm talking to people from people starting out all the way through to people who have got an awful lot of experience. Alright, so okay, I'll just play a couple of licks on the way out of this particular track. If you want a thumbs up and subscribe, if you're new to the channel, thumbs up and subscribe. I do Skype lessons face to face if you're in my part of the world. And it's a great piece of kit to get stuck into. So okay, so remember, when you're playing with a track, just remember that you've got to listen with your ears open and just let things be. It's very difficult when you are playing with a track that hasn't got a lot of invention there, but it does sort you out in terms of what you do know or what you're trying to achieve. All right, okay, catch you on the rebound.